shreds are shreds.
You'll know when you've got it. You see, like when you see a vein, like in your lower body, your lower stomach, that's when you have the authority to use the word shredded.
Okay, people, as we promised, we're gonna do a little recap on John's competition.
That's it.
Yeah, you won a first place.
Yes.
Yeah, it was an all under 100 days.
Yeah,
it was like 60 something days.
Yeah, 60, 65, 60.
Okay, so let's just say like John is really, I can say for myself, he's one of the most dedicated guys that I've been working with. It's like really disciplined, hardworking guy.
Oh, thanks.
And that's one of the reasons. That's actually the main reason like we were able to do that work really fast.
Yeah.
And
short time.
Yeah. So let me ask you. Let's just say you can say by yourself. How you reach out to me and what was your condition then, and what were you thinking?
Yeah, I remember the day we were coming up to LumaFlex's anniversary, and we launched in Miami at this big fitness festival. It was like a bodybuilding show. There's all these brands, and it was a nice big fitness expo. And I remember when I did that launch, I remember seeing the stage with the bodybuilders, and I was thinking like, because I did the bodybuilding shows before, I was like, oh, that would be cool. I could how good would it be to launch a company in the US by actually, exhibiting in an expo, a fitness expo, but also competing in that same expo. I was kind of like, that's cool. Then 2 years later, came to our 2nd year anniversary, and I was like, oh, I should use this as a way to motivate myself to get back in shape, get back in the grind. I think it's healthy, no matter where you are, what you're doing, what challenges you have in business, life, relationships, whatever, but always to step into a physical challenge here and there. It's good for you. It's a healthy thing to do. It keeps you regimented, and that transfers over to the business. So I kind of wanted to do that.
So your goal was to get back in shape, compete, and in the same time have on your business ground to have success.
Yeah, so it's like if I could hit a competition around this this mid-May time, then that would also culminate with the 2nd year anniversary, new beginnings, all of this. And I thought
good energy.
Yeah, and I get this. Usually whenever I have an idea like this in my head, it usually won't escape until I do it. It's just something that happens. I kind of get into it, and I'm like, okay, it's happening. And I was in Miami, and I think in my apartment, there's a gym on the top floor, and I was like, whoa, man, I'm out of shape. I've been having too much whining and dining with partners and clients and everything.
That's the thing when you do business.
Yeah.
I can't also escape for that.
Yeah.
Even if I'm in fitness industry, there are people will just that's it.
It's part of the
dream.
It's business culture.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be like, oh no, I'm on a diet. You don't want to create talking points or distractions from your goal is to do a deal or to build a relationship.
Your goal is to make a deal.
Yeah.
To hit the business targets.
Yeah.
Your goal is not to
show off about how dedicated you are, or how or talk about your fitness life and your challenges. That you want to keep things about business. So usually when you do wine and dining, I don't complain. I'm like, we drink, we eat, we do what we needs to get done. But yeah, I remember that day I was like, man, I'm unhealthy. And something about me is I won't do anything. It's just something unique to me. I don't think it's across the board.
Yeah, I was lying on this sofa.
You were lying on this sofa.
When I was texting, if you remember, I sent you the picture.
So here we are, big circle, right?
Yeah.
But I remember I think for me, if you have a coach and the coach expects something of you, for me, my personality, I have that accountability. I go into robot mode. But if I don't have that, I may delay it. I'll kind of, how big is this really important? What's the ROI on this effort? And I'll kind of I know it won't happen. So I was kind of like, okay, in order for me to actually action this, I got to get others involved.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why people will look up for a coach is accountability.
It's
they even if they have the knowledge, it's they need accountability.
That's right.
It's especially if you done something before, you know, as you have been already competing before, you know, like for you, it's not a challenge. You know, there's no this drive. It's more like being healthy, but staying healthy.
Yeah,
it's not really like, how to say, it's like you need to trick yourself.
That's right.
With all this, like, oh, I want to do like this 50 pull-up challenge. I want to do this challenge. I want to like, I want to like this 2-year anniversary. I want to go. I want to do, because that's the way you stay healthy. It's
that's
like
right. I like
doing
that.
side quests along the way.
Yeah, I like that. You have to trick yourself. It's exactly like that. It's a good little tip when you're thinking like, oh, you try to hack your own brain almost.
Exactly.
And trick yourself into doing it. Like, oh, I can't do it now because if I did, he'll think, oh, I'm a loser, I'm a pussy or whatever. Just make it up in your head, but do it, like you said, trick yourself.
Yeah.
I think that was
and especially I find this difficult with the people who have like ADHD, who are creative, who are like entrepreneurs. It's like you have to do something like every single day, every week. It's somehow boring.
Yeah.
You know, you need changes.
Yeah,
that's why you need, if you have a good coach, he will find something. Let's do this now. Let's
spice things up a little bit.
Let's do spice things.
Add some variety.
So for example, that's why I told you, like, let's do, like, for me it was important to know what you did before for your last show, and like, okay, let's, for the first 2 weeks were like more like priming. If you remember, we were stable. So it was like, so it was like, okay, the most important thing is to get you back in like this, like 4 or 5 meals a day, every week, everything is under schedule, you know.
That's right.
And then like, if you build up your schedule on that, you can have business meetings, you can have, you know, other things, but like this is important. And it's more about planning.
Yeah,
you know, by yourself.
Thinking ahead.
Thinking ahead. If I know today, okay, 1 o'clock I have to this, and then I have this, you can predict like 90% of failures that people are usually doing, because you know, if you don't have prepared food, it's like, you know, you're gonna order something, or you're gonna.
That's right, and you get sidetracked a little bit, and then you kind of go down. You go down in it, you know, away a little bit too far, and it's hard to pull back again. Yeah. And then it's even worse is sometimes you go too far off, and then you're like, forget it. I'll come back to this. You know, you always, I'm not ready now, I'm too busy. But it's better just to kind of plan ahead, so you don't give yourself these excuses.
So if you remember, so it was like first 2 weeks, it was just stable. Carbs were like 100.
Yeah, you said there was a baseline diet.
Baseline.
It was what, like 150 grams of carbs, like 150 grams of protein.
Yeah, but
something like, right?
100 grams of carbs.
100 grams of carbs. Yeah, and then you just stick to that. And then like
250 grams of protein.
Yeah.
And then like some fats.
Yeah. And then it got interesting. It was cycled down, up, down.
Carb rotation.
After that base week. Because your body kind of like, okay, something's going on. John's back into something. What's he up to? And then it kind of stabilized, and then you can dramatically drop fat when you start the cycling of carbs. That was interesting. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, you see, let me explain. So now let me explain like this carb cycling, carb rotation. So the way your body works, it's like, I always like to make a like example. It's like one country's economy. When you don't have like income, you know, it's like, what will country do? The government, it's gonna like lower its spendings, right? That's the same thing that your body is doing when you're on a diet. When you're restricting calories, your body will drop down the metabolism. It will drop down how many calories it's burning. This is like this basic metabolic spendings. Now, the way you trick it, it's like with this carb cycling. So when you, for example, one day, if you remember, I pushed you up to 700-800 grams of carbs, which is like, trust me, people, if you think dieting is hard, eating 700-800 grams of carbs, which is like this bowl of rice, almost 1 kg of rice.
Challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's just like you need to
eat
to stock up the food. It's you know,
that's when you gave like a load of carbs in. that your body goes, wow, we're doing great. Let's burn even more.
Yeah,
Let's
it
spend.
thinks it's stopped. It thinks it's like, oh, we're done. Like there's no any danger. You know, we can do full mode.
Yeah.
And then it just starts spending. And then second day you're like, let's drop to 50 grams, 100 grams. And then for a few days it just burning, but you're not giving it. And then like it's burning, so it needs like.
Yeah.
And also during that time you're training, you eat your proteins and amino acids, some supplements, you're training, and so you're keeping the muscle mass. So muscle mass is not dropping, and then it needs some long-term fuel. And it takes from fat.
And that's when you get shredded. That's when you're allowed to use the word shredded.
Yeah, shredded.
You can't use it all the time. I see people that are not shredded using the word shredded. Like no.
Shreds are shreds.
You'll know when you've got it. You see, like when you see a vein, like in your lower body, your lower stomach. That's when you have the authority to use the word shredded.
And then how did you do your cardio? I forgot.
Cardio, so it was 40 minutes in the morning, fasted, and then 20 minutes after workout. And it was just steady state cardio. So I like the bike. I always just get an exercise bike or just walk on a treadmill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you have like a black coffee on fasted cardio, you start to sweat. You'll always sweat. That's enough. Yeah, and usually I think I'm good with cardio. I can be very lean. I can get very lean very quickly. So definitely if you add cardio in and the carb cycling, I think I was like, went very fast. It was extremely fast how much fat I dropped in such a short period of time. That's why I always think with people that they're like, oh, they have that struggling point. There's a period of about, maybe it's about 4 months. 4 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. But you do that base first, then you sort of change it up a little bit. After about 4 weeks, you're in a phase where it's happening very fast. And it just takes 4 months of being quite regimented. And then you kind of, your avatar, kind of levels up. And then you're moving very fast. But it takes about 4 weeks. At least for me, it takes about 4 weeks to be in that phase. I always think with people, just if you hang in there for 4 weeks, you'll be fine. But usually it's like 2 weeks is the drop-off time, and they'll kind of like bounce back, or they'll boomerang to, and then they have to start again, and then they boomerang back. But 4 weeks is where you pedal to the metal, and that's usually where you can get lean very quickly.
Yeah, well, I always tell people like, it's like you need some time to build the furnace. Once you build the furnace, it's just gonna burn.
That's right.
Like crazy, and you need some time. And I always I'm trying to explain the furnace. You're building the furnace. It's not just like not eating. Actually, if you don't eat, like fire. If you don't put
fuel on it.
It's not gonna burn. It's not gonna work. So if you don't have this like hard carb days, or you don't have enough fats, or you don't eat enough proteins, it's not gonna work. So like sometimes eating more actually is gonna bring you down more. You remember?
That's right.
Like on high carb days, tomorrow, like for example, you were like 97, and then I give you like almost 800 grams of carbs, and then tomorrow you wake up like bro, I'm 95. What the fuck?
That's right. 95, 92. I remember
you just dropped. Doom. Yeah.
I was like 92. It's like, wow, that's too fast.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm always like, I like to like the way you build a furnace is like you need these pillars. It's like I built my this priming system on these 4 pillars, which is like training, nutrition, and then recovery and mobility, and hormones, and the 5th one is mindset, but your mindset was like...
Okay, so you have all these pillars.
So like 4 of them, like nutrition mastery, training mastery, recovery and mobility mastery, and hormone mastery. And if you remember, that's why when we started, I asked you to do the blood work. Let's see, because sometimes, and especially with girls, like sometimes they will like, get on like some hormones,
Mm-hmm.
some hormone pills, they won't change eating habits. They will eat the same, but they will gain weight or even lose weight, like 5 kg, you know, like 10 kg, you know, because that's the thing. I don't like this idea like calories in, calories out. It's not, you know, that's like saying like, you know, like if you put penis in vagina, you're gonna have kid. it's like
That clip will go viral.
yeah, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm serious. It's like, oh, calories in, calories out. Yeah, penis in, you have kid.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not.
Not that simple.
It's not that simple.
A lot more complex.
It's not, yeah, especially if you have hormones in play, especially if you have rest.
That's
you know,
it.
I mean, rest. If you don't sleep well, your cortisol will go up
Yeah.
like crazy, and then you won't be able to burn.
Yeah.
You know, so like, yeah. When we started, I asked you for your. Sometimes it depends. Like people like don't think that you can do the same thing what this guy did because his hormones were really good. When we started, I would just check. Okay, everything's perfect. Let's go full mode on. But sometimes when I get my clients, I need like, you know, like 3-4 months just to get their hormones in check. You know, to drop the cortisol, to boost testosterone, to do, you know, like thyroid, you know,
Really?
yeah, you know, because their hormones are like off the charts.
Really?
Not sleeping well, not eating well, you know. And I mean, I'm seeing all these pillars, but they're not like, you know, like they're all interconnected. You know, like nutrition depends on your hormones depend on your nutrition.
I see.
Your training. But your training also depends on your rest, and your hormones, and your rest also depends on your hormones, you know, and they're all interconnected, you know, and the only way you can deal with that is to deal, you know, like this, you know, like building like this. You can't like put stop on this and then, oh, I'm just going to do my hormones. And then like after 4 months, I'm going to start training.
Start the next part.
No, you're training and dealing with hormones and with food and with rest and recovery and mobility if you have some issues in the same time.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, thinking about that, if someone was not optimal hormonal wise, it'd be a big challenge because if their stress hormones are too high, and then you start like dieting them, and then their stress goes higher, you start training, it's not going to be a good way.
You can ruin their sleep. You can ruin their sleep. You can ruin their insulin sensitivity, fasted glucose levels, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can just.
Wow.
It's just like it's not for everyone.
I'm glad I'm quite healthy then.
Yeah. Well, you know, you were in bad shape when you compare to like pro athlete level. But when it comes to like average American,
I passed the test.
you passed the test. Yeah,
but that's easy with an American.
yeah, that's not to brag about. That's nothing to brag about.
There's nothing to call home about.
Okay, yeah. So I remember your hormones were really good. There were things I didn't touch your training because you said you were training with light weights.
Yeah.
And more volume.
Yeah, right. Volume guy.
Yeah, volume guy. Basically, let me just explain for short. You have two types of workouts. You have intensity and you have volume. What means intensity is like you do 2 sets, but in these 2 sets, you just destroy your muscle. So you do like all Dorian Yates and Mike Manser. They're like this heavy duty style. So that's. Some people will train this way. It's like 5 sets and then 2 sets, but there's no way you can do the 3rd set.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Your muscle is depleted. And this is like intensity. And then like you have volume where you do like 5 sets, but all 5 sets you do 8 to 10 reps. But like you can do, for example, like after the 4th set, you can do maybe 5th one, but you're never overtraining. You're always like in this 80% training. And for some people, and you can't say like Jay Cutler, for example, he was training in this way and he's still training. There are no injuries.
That's right.
He's not like Dexter Jackson, one of the best bodybuilders. His career was really amazing, but like heavy duty style, you have like Dorian Yates who injured himself. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't. Not down for the injuries for sure.
So yeah, that your training weekend. How many days a week did you train?
For me, I'm always training unless my body kind of like stops. You know, like unless I feel like, wow, I should take a day off. I've always done that.
So every day. Almost.
Yeah. If I feel I can train, I'll just train. I'll always train. But if I'm tired, I'm like, wow, this must be my body saying time for a rest day, and then I'll take a rest.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
I've
Listening
always
to your
done that.
body.
That's right.
Okay, but then your rest was really good, right?
Yeah.
But let me ask you one thing. So this is like with the pillars. We talked about nutrition, about training, hormones, recovery. You're a recovery guy.
Yeah, I'm big in wellness and recovery.
Yeah,
Because I'm older now, and I'm like, I want to live to see my kids grow up.
Bullshit.
That's why I like it when you say, like, in training where you're not going to get injured. That's kind of like, well, can I do that? I want to do that. The whole heavy stuff, I don't do that anymore. I'm not interested. Even though it looks good in the gym, and maybe if there's a way to do it, but you can stay injury, sure, I'm down for it. But I usually stay away from anything I don't need the injuries now.
Of course.
Can
drop you off for like few months.
Yeah, that's right. It hurts a lot more now.
Yeah.
Because you feel like your body gets so worn away. I've done all that before. The heavy snatches, the heavy clean and jerks, the CrossFit. I had the CrossFit phase. I had the boxing phase. I had that powerlifting phase where I would like load up a bar, put on my favorite rock music and do a one rep max. I've done all that. Don't want to do that again. Definitely don't want to do that again. Yeah, it's too risky.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the point. Like you still can do business and get in really good shape. You still can prepare for a competition and lift like risk-free without any problems.
That's right.
Like you still can have your hormones really good. And one thing I wanna, what did you do for recovery? What do you usually do?
I started doing cold showers in the morning. Like, I can't remember when I started doing it. It was like maybe around almost 2 years ago. But I've never had a day where I wake up not having a cold shower. And it's good when, like, if I have like a conference in Europe, like I remember Finland.
But there you have cold water.
Freezing. Yeah. It feels great. It's like, oh, yeah. So I definitely do a cold shower every day.
Do you do with only cold shower?
Only
you don't do sauna. I'm doing with sauna.
Sauna.
I'm doing 5 minutes ice bath, 10 minutes sauna.
Yeah, I just don't have access to a sauna. We have a sauna in the family home. So that's like a weekend thing at times. And then maybe if there's a gym that I go to and it has a sauna, you can jump into that. And then they also have like a cold plunge, you do that. But like it's hard to be consistent. And then of course, red light that's obviously my thing. I do red light like every day. But I would like to get more cold and hot consistently. But that's just down to mechanics. I saw a device. It's like I saw it on GoFundMe. It's like a contraption that goes into your bath and it makes the bath, like the existing bath water, cold. That's kind of cool. It'd be nice if there was some way to create heat on the go. But other than that, I don't really have access on all the time to hot and cold. Compression is a big one for me, but that's very sporadic. Compression boots, the boots. And then, of course, oxygen, hyperbaric chambers. That's not as often as I would like. But those are kind of like what I'm always looking for is oxygen therapy, heat therapy, cold therapy, red light therapy, and then, of course, what did I say? It was compression.
Compression.
Yeah, so compression, red light, heat, cold, and then oxygen. So oxygen would be hyperbaric, or if there's a device like the Nano V, that's a great device, goes straight into your nose. But I just look out for those if I'm traveling. But definitely a cold shower every morning and red light every day I'd never fail on this. I'll never have a day where I don't have that. So it's easy. You can do it yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
No excuse not to do a cold shower every day. It changes your whole day. I can't imagine not doing a cold shower every day. Once you're in that habit, you're in it.
Yeah.
You just stay longer under the shower and just play with that. Play with the time.
Play under the shower.
Yeah. It's another tip, another hack. Testosterone boost.
Testosterone booster, yeah. Why are you doing Honey, why are you doing this cold shower? Testosterone boost.
Recovery.
Recovery. Testosterone
don't come
boost.
in.
Yeah, don't come in. Recover.
Don't come in.
Yeah.
My recovery depends on it.
Yeah. So what's the next plan?
So this is so now we've like that bodybuilding competition was like a warm up, you know, got me kind of back in the game, right? Got me excited again. So August, which is say what, like we're about a month and a half away from August, let's say about 2 months. We should do another one, should do another competition, wherever it is, wherever we pick in the world. And then October is the big one in Dubai. That's the big one. That's the event, the main event. That's the main event.
That's the thing.
And then next year, all going well, anniversary is that same Miami event.
Oh.
Next year.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice to tell
the first time I hear about it.
Yeah, that's kind of like my thinking. I'll do this year, kind of warm up a bit, look at next year, but then May next year is the actual Miami event for the 3rd year anniversary. And then I'll go in there and I'll get a booth, I'll pull out, I'll get a team in there. That'd be fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that event, Ivy did that event.
Oh, really?
She got 4th place.
4th place?
Yeah. She got 4th place in that.
That's our friend.
Yeah.
IBB Pro.
She's a
wellness.
pro. But yeah, I don't think I'd get 4th place, but I think I could at least be a good fun challenge. You got to have a fun challenge.
Yeah. It depends. I always say if I can get, I don't know, like 3rd place, 4th place, but I'm like, I enjoy along the way.
Yeah.
I'm there like with my family. I'm doing my business. I'm doing my social media. I'm talking. I'm able to educate people. I'm able to share my journey. I'm able to do business. And then I'm on the stage. This is like and I look amazing for myself, for all of this. Like maybe that guy, and I know I was in that place when I was the first one. I was exhausted. I couldn't do any like social media. I couldn't do anything. I even don't have pictures from that period. I have pictures, but only like that other people took of me. Not that I did, because I was so exhausted. I was so like,
that's not fun.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's got to be fun. It's got to be, a fun challenge.
It depends. Also, like, do you like maybe you can do one where like, it depends. Like I always tell people, like, is this gonna pay up in future?
Yeah.
Like it's good when you're like 20 years old, 25. Like you can invest yourself in. But once you're like 35, 40 years, it's selfish.
That's right.
You have people depending on you, on your brand, on your business, on your team, your family, your kids are like, they depend on you.
Yeah.
If you are taking from them and from your wife and from your employees, so you can go there and like have
it's not
like it's not worth it
because you're not getting paid.
I mean,
this isn't.
We're talking about professional bodybuilding, not like fitness competitions.
Yeah, because even pro bodybuilding, the money is quite small. It's not an F1, championship. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So it's kind of just something that, at least for me, it needs to be on the side, have its place, but it can't be like it has to just be more. I have to get more benefit from it that transfers to other areas rather than the other way around.
Yeah. And also like staying on track. For me, it's like if I do like these fitness competitions, it's more like I'm like close. I can't go around and like stay up late or wake up in the morning and then like eat some junk food or something.
That's
like,
right.
I have work, and then like when your personal life is like stable, when your like schedule is stable, then you can build up. It's like foundation.
That's right. Yeah.
So
that's exciting. So it's bulking time now, right?
Yeah.
Time to bulk those 800 grams of carbs. What needs to happen?
You have to. Okay, I can let you go, but one promise: next time we're gonna do a podcast, we're gonna talk about business.
The business of fitness.
Fitness business. Only fitness. That's what I like. That's my thing. That's what I like. Fitness business.
No posing talks or measuring food.
Brains and balls. Brains and balls.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. Fitness business. Because we're here now in the studio. You have right in the middle of Shenzhen City, which is like one of the most notorious, biggest cities in the world in terms of tech, manufacturing, global trade, whatever it is.
We're just 2 kilometers from Hong Kong.
Yeah, and we're right next to Ping An Tower, which is the fifth tallest building in the world.
This is like, if people don't know, it's like being like right at Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, it's like right at the Burj Khalifa, right downtown Manhattan, or I mean, that's all I could, unless it's or near the London Eye. It would be like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like that sort of level of centerness in the city. It's an amazing city. Just driving here, you see it's like we're in the future. Just LED lights and skyscrapers as far as you can see. They just keep coming.
Yeah.
You know, Miami is the whole city. You're like zip, done. You know, that one is like one little street line here, and it goes on for 50, 40 of these all in a row.
It's huge. We passed today. We've been to Guangzhou, and then coming to Hong Kong. That's like 2 hours drive.
Yeah,
but that's like 50 million people, and like probably like
it's incredible.
You know, like German economy there.
That's right.
Economy of like whole Germany.
That's right. And you see buildings. I took a photo of a building in Guangzhou. I was like, that's like something from a sci-fi movie.
It
looks like 4 or 5 different spaceships all stacked up. Like
building here in Shenzhen, they're building the ski resort.
A ski resort, yeah. And it's like almost in the air. It's not on the ground. It's like 6 floors up, and then let's build the largest ski slope. And so it just sits there like a massive. It's huge.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah. So. Thank you for coming.
Let's do this. August.
Oh,
I need some calories.